Throwing on first is Wentz. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Justin Houston coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
Shorty.
Now Wentz on third down. Eluding the pressure right. And Jeffrey's got it. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a touchdown.
First down saves him from the 3 and out. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back gains of 17, and they are really on the march now. It's a first down. Wentz now on first down. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Allen Bailey in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And he'll go down, but not before getting us inside the 30. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Go.
Wentz now on first down. Drops it off to Ajayi. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be a second down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the
rush coming, and he's taken down. Justin Houston in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jay Ajayi, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And now it's blocked. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 22. Mahomes going to throw. Oh, wide open, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Mahomes now on first down. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Mahomes will try again on second down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there. 44 yards. And the Chiefs have tied it, and they can take the lead with the extra point. Extra point right down the middle. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Butker now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. A beautiful fake. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Philly's offense getting the ball again here in just a second. But if you look at the NFC picture as a whole, a lot of talk, understandably so, about the Rams and the Saints, the Panthers even. But what kind of chance do you give the Eagles of getting back to the Super Bowl?
I give them a good chance because Carson Wentz continues to get better coming back from the knee injury.
He's got a man complete. Give him 30 yards there.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make the play on the football.
Throwing now is Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. On first down, Wentz. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Justin Houston, able to disrupt yet another pass play. His third sack of the afternoon. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when we look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 23. Mahomes now to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
On first down, Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Past the 20. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they will finally catch him, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A first trip to the red zone for KC. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. Now it's Hunt. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
On 2nd and goal, the lone man in the backfield is Hunt. He'll get it up the middle. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
Trying a little razzle-dazzle on 3rd and short. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. And the kick by Butker is good. And they take the lead here by a point, 10-9. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Well, Charles, a year ago at this time, I asked you what your Thanksgiving plans were, so I got a funny answer out of you last year. I'm going to ask you again, what are you doing for Thanksgiving this year?
Trying to figure out exactly what time I kick everyone out of my house so I can just hunker down and watch what's left of the football schedule. That's what I want to know.
Oh, come on. Your mother-in-law is coming in. It's going to be a great time at the Davis household.
Well, she can stay as long as she wants. She's family. But everyone else,
get out.
They have an expiration time.
What about the dogs? Yeah. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Derek Barnett in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And able to find Conley. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Chris Conley, 35 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Flush to his right. Wide open receiver complete. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years are teams seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage as we just saw there. They practice it, they work on it, and this time they're successful.
This is Ajayi. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Jay Ajayi with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles move back within a couple of the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Z, 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 Z.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Mike Bennett in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Left, left, left.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Fletcher Cox. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. On fourth down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Back deep is Darren Sproles. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. Now Wentz. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Nice movement there by Carson Wentz outside of the pocket, completes another pass. Help me out here, partner. He's not sneaky athletic. He is athletic. How many times do I have to say it?
Yeah, you've been making that declaration for a while, and at 6'5", he ran a 40 of 4.77, so not only big, but he can move.
That's a good time for a quarterback. He and Andrew Luck, similar physiques, similar athletic ability.
And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this, or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Give him 30 yards there. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Shorty.
From the red zone now, Wentz. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Nine seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And going deep for Hill. It got his man complete. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Elliott now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
Now Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 57 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Hunt. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too. They
run again with Hunt. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On third down, it's Hunt. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it fourth down. And Butker able to put this one through. And that will bump the lead up to 11. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
To throw, it's Wentz. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. He may try and run for this. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Wentz going to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Jeffrey with a catch left side. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Allen Bailey in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the to safety here, Ron Parker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Changing topics here for just a second to look ahead to our Thanksgiving slate. You got Chicago and Detroit early, but then, of course, Dallas late. And it's a rivalry game. They host Washington.
Yeah, and how great is that we're going to get that one on Thanksgiving, because they've given us some memorable ones throughout the years. And it's always interesting to hear just how intense this rivalry is, even in today's NFL.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Mahomes now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Flushed out right, able to power through. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. So. Ace. Z.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Z.
And again, it's Mahomes. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Fletcher Cox in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Going deep here for Watkins. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Here's Hunt. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And the kick by Butker is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Allen Bailey getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. On play action, it's Wentz. Now he's going to let it go deep back. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 30, the 20, 10, touchdown. Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, 85 yards. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Elliott good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And now here comes Kansas City. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Brandon Graham in there to get him for a loss of 5. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Back to throw. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I know we're doing this game live, but let's step into the film room for just a second, because when they review this play, Oh, the negatives are going to be incredible on this one. Rolling out to his right. Yeah, he's right-handed, so that's a natural spot for him. But he throws back across his body back into traffic.
Big no-no.
Oh, that's a monster no-no. The only good thing that happened, it fell incomplete. Very fortunate.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
They'll run it here with Hunt. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Ace! 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 So!
Mahomes going to throw it here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. And on the ground they go with a running back. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
He's back to throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. Wentz now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They run with Ajayi. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Defensively, it was Tremont Smith with a tackle.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon. He'll look to throw. Drops it off to Ajayi. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.